Welcome to the Power Packed Podcast. Please be quiet and courteous and silence your cell phones now. Be sure to grab some snacks and concessions, located in the lobby. And now our feature presentation. Prepare for better.
All the time, wondering if maybe I'm losing my mind. Stepping out to the rising enemy, or maybe I'm going out to sea. And maybe you should know by now. When I get back, everything will be alright. Seems like I'm out to sea every single night. I hope this old boat will stay afloat as we go.
I hope this old boat will stay afloat as we go.
Don't mind, maybe you'll sink or swim. Oh, I don't mind, maybe you'll sink or swim. Oh, I don't mind, maybe you'll sink or swim.
Oh yeah. Here we go. It's the beat. Oh, John went to Florida to get himself a lightsaber. Oh yeah, here we go. But he came back and was force choking like Darth Vader. Yeah, it's funny, the beatboxing. It comes through just little bits through like my headphones. So it's like, okay, I think something's happening. I'm just gonna. I imagine that's how you feel when I used to like put you on the spot and like beatbox and like make you freestyle rap. So
yeah, I was kind of just stopping when you started rapping. I don't know, just
having fun with it. Yeah, that's good.
Fun with the children.
Oh yeah, that's a lot of fun.
My child Josh.
I am your child baby. I was thinking. I want to say something real quick that I thought of just now. Well, not now. I actually thought about it a little bit ago. But you and I are celebrating our 10-year friendship anniversary. I think this year it'd be 10 years.
Ooh, 10 years. 10 years back in my day. Josh had the dreadlocks.
Yeah. He had the dreadlocks and he drove a Saturn.
He wore a poncho sometimes.
Yeah. John, he had two metal arms, kind of like the Marvel movie, the one guy who, the Winter Soldier.
Thanos.
Oh,
Jax.
Well, you could be Thanos too. I was thinking more like Winter Soldier. You know, he has the metal like bionic arm. When I met you had two of them.
Winter Soldier. Two bionic arms. Okay, hold on. Winter Soldier, he has long hair?
Yeah.
Okay, I've never seen him before. I had to Google him. But yeah, he has a metal arm. That's cool.
Yeah, so he's a Marvel character, but yeah, that's just imagine you, well, you do have metal arms because you shred so hard that your arms have to be metal or they'd melt. The skin would melt off the bones.
Metal. Why do metal arms need to be muscular? Because they're metal, right? Like this guy, Winged Assassin. What's his name?
The Winter Soldier.
Yeah, Winter Soldier. He has like muscly metal arms. Is it a coating? Is it an exterior metal coat, or is it his whole arm is metal?
I think the whole arm is metal. But that's funny. Like you said, it'd be hilarious if the arm was like really shrimpy. It's like these little metal, like, you know, like just little wimpy.
It's just like a steel rod, like Terminator, just the bare bones.
That's
all you need.
The bare bones. And speaking of weird proportions, I was hanging out with Charlie last night, and he reminded me of how not saying of Charlie. I was saying he reminded me of, because that'd be very mean. No, not him. Charlie's amazing, has the physique of a god, but no, he was telling me about Sonic, the original, like the Sonic movie, and we were joking about how the original Sonic, when they released the trailer, the physique, like the weird like proportions of it were like really menacing looking. So they literally, so many people cried out to change Sonic that they like changed it after the movie was like already in production. Thought it was funny.
And now it's getting a sequel.
Dude, I can't believe it. Yeah, that you're a Sonic boy. You like Sonic.
I like the games, but I mean, oh my gosh, I just looked at the original Sonic. Oh no, that was bad.
The thing that's gross, because we were watching the trailer and breaking it down, is the hands. The hands really creep me out. If you see Sonic hands, it's like the Sonic in the movie. It like he has gloves, right, and it looks fine,
right?
But the one in the trailer, it's really menacing. It's like the skin, so it's like this really bony kind of like Gollum-looking hand. It's just hilarious.
His eyes are so small. Like they made him too furry and possum-looking.
Yeah. Like, does that trigger you? He looks like a possum.
That makes me want to get a rocket launcher and blow him to smithereens.
Yeah, that can be the second Possum King book. Is the Jim Carrey egghead character, and then the Sonic is a possum, but it's like your like daytime nap dream is you're like hunting the possum, but it's Sonic. I don't know, something like that.
Or maybe one of the possums isn't there a possum in the Sonic universe? Hold on, is there a possum character in a Sonic movie? How about that? Okay, Stevie Valens is the voice of Miss Possum in Adventures of Sonic the Hedgehog.
Oh, so there is a possum. Okay.
Now let's Google that. We could cross some story arcs. I've never seen this character before. But here she is next to Sonic. I'm going to put it in podcast content. And while I do that, we are the Power Pack podcast featuring two dudes and a Sonic the Hedgehog possum lady.
Oh, yeah. I would say that I've never seen that character. So John and I are like not the character Tails. Like John and I are the Tails on, like, you know, Tails the character has like a bunch of tails. I'm saying Tails a lot. You and I are each little like split out morphed tail, and then the podcast is the body of Tails. So
okay, so wait, we're the tails and the podcast is the core of the tail?
Yeah, so we're just the tail. You know, Tails, the character, his powers are from his, like, he can like fly with his tail and everything.
Yeah.
So we're like the tail itself, but the podcast and everything is it's like the fox, the body, you know.
Oh, okay. I got you. I thought you were like imagining like the tails are connected to some sort of turbine that rotates or something.
Yeah, I was getting too meta.
Yeah, which I don't know how Tails flies without getting tangled. He has some sort of weird skeletal structure. It's like you remember the mayor from Nightmare Before Christmas, how he can just turn his head?
Yep, it's like that. And the tail, the base of it is like, it's on like almost like a bearing sort of thing. His
tailbone's on like a swivel, like a bearing.
Yeah, just
wow.
That's really gross to think of. I've seen like things of people breaking down cartoon characters and giving them like trying to be as most like anatomically accurate in like their bone, like SpongeBob or Patrick, you know, seeing their bone structure, and it's really disturbing. So I imagine that with Tails, he has like a weird like cleft tail thing.
Well, see, also because if the tailbones rotated and like propelled the tails to spin around, like the skin would get twisted and rip off, you would think, right?
Yeah, you'd think.
So wouldn't the skin, it'd have to be like two pieces, and like the skin folds over on each side, and so like it's just these two, just I don't know, just edges of skin rubbing against each other, rotating and spinning.
Yeah, it's things to keep you up at night. That's definitely one of them. Like, you know, thinking too much about. It's just like your wife's like, "Hey, are you coming to bed? Hold on, I'll be there in a minute." And you're just sitting there, just thinking. You're like, "I need to figure this out. This is really bothering me."
How does she fly?
How do they fly?
And like how dogs like mark their territory. Like maybe he has a similar function to lubricate the two
Disgusting.
connecting the two areas of skin that are in contact as he rotates in flight.
Yeah. It's got to be.
Maybe.
Oh, well, think about it this way. Think of the neck of an owl. An owl can turn its head 360 degrees, right?
But it can't do 720, right?
That's true. 720 would probably break their neck. Yeah. So it's like, we don't want to get into that territory.
Unless maybe Tails can twist his tail like 1080 really fast, and then it kind of like a rubber band, it kind of snaps the other way real fast. So maybe it's not two separate, clockwork gear sort of a thing. Maybe it's just twisty. He's a twisty boy.
Yeah, kind of pendulum. That theory makes more sense, because then it gets to the point of where the skin would break and it flips back. So it's like a, like back and forth sort of thing. And I think that makes the most sense. But maybe we can email Sega or whoever created the character and be like, hey, will you just weigh in on this and just tell us like the science behind this so we can sleep at night?
Tell us which theory is correct.
And
will it be in the next zoo books?
Yes. Will it? I think more of this podcast should be just coming up with theories, like conspiracy theories. For like, but for things like that, like how does Tails' tail work? Things like that. So we've got ideas for sure.
This is a less exciting one, but how does Knuckles actually glide? Because his body doesn't have any flaps or like flying squirrel blanket arms or anything. He's like a Sonic body, but he can glide. So I don't understand how. Is it his hair? Does his hair keep him up? Is it like a parachute?
I think it's
that's the only thing I could think of.
Yeah, I think it's like Axe gel hair, like hair gel. Something that's like really slick. And yeah, I've always wondered that too, because he can glide pretty far, and but he looks very similar to the other characters in like stature and everything. And he's also got those big heavy knuckles. So something's not right. Something's not right there.
Does he have two fingers? Because he only has two knuckles per hand. So he has two fingers and a thumb?
Yeah, it's he's like a lizard hand.
So he's a lizard. And what animal is he based off of? Knuckles, the echidna?
Yeah, it's like kind of in the like armadillo family, I think.
All right, well, let me look at it. Echidna doesn't look anything like Knuckles, I'll tell you that.
Got to drop that in the contest.
Oh, I'm here.
Yeah.
Here's an enchilada right here, dude. That does not look like a Knuckles to me.
that does not. That
looks like an animal with hair plugs all over.
So, exactly. It looks kind of like a hedgehog, but it's got a real long snout, like an anteater. Maybe that's more anteater. Dude, those feet. Do you see those feet, dude? Look at those feet.
Those feet are disgusting.
Can you imagine, like, that foot? Like, wake up middle of the night and that foot's on your face? That thing could wear
shoes.
It's got human feet. That's really not... It looks like Shrek feet,
And it's got the nastiest, littlest, beadiest eye.
Just watching you. It's just...
It looks...
It's just got, like... That thing... Like, God had a sense of humor when he made that thing. He's like, hey, let's make something real weird looking.
That's like him going on MS Paint and just putting a bunch of lines and filling it in with the paint bucket tool. He's like, oh, look what I made. This is fun.
It's good. No, look how funny it look.
They live in Australia, New Guinea, and mainland Australia.
Well, that picture makes it look like it's at like either in a cave or it's like nighttime. So it must be like a nocturnal animal for sure.
Looks like something George Lucas thought up.
Yeah.
Here, let's put this in Jabba the Hutt's lair. He can just be ordering a drink or something.
Yeah, I could see it. It kind of looks like, that character in the movies, the Star Wars movies? It's blue and it's usually playing like the saxophone thing and it's got the big hands. Yeah. It looks like that. It looks like that.
Hold on, I'm gonna look up Star Wars saxophone. Star Wars saxophone. Saxophone. Oh, I don't want actual sheet music.
Oh, that should be.
Oh, yep.
Yeah.
I gotcha.
What is
I
it
see him
called?
now. What, the character?
Yeah, what's the character called? I'm curious.
Let's see. Speaking of Star Wars, we watched Boba Feet.
Ooh, Boba Fett.
The Book of Boba Feet.
Yeah.
Saxhastur.
Yeah. What is it called?
Anyways. Saxhastur.
How do you spell that?
Saxhastur.
Nice. Okay,
I don't know if that's... Nope, that's not him. They lied to us. I clicked on that. It's not right.
I'm curious what
Who
the blue
played...
one.
Yeah, I can't find him. I know what you're talking about.
Maybe it's more like clarinet, but whoever, I mean, we'll just, that works for now.
What was it, the blue guy on the keyboard?
Oh, it's the blue guy
Or
on
the
the
drums
keyboard.
or something?
Yeah, it's the blue guy. I think he plays keyboards, actually. I'm totally disgracing myself as a Star Wars fan right now.
So you saw the Book of Boba Feet, right?
Yeah, I wanted to ask you about that because I was talking to my buddy Shane about how, I don't know, your thoughts might be different, but it's like, it almost like it was a mountain, like the level of it. So it went up and then it went down.
Yeah. So I really liked the first few episodes with the whole the sand people.
Yeah, me
too. What are they called again? The
Tusken Raiders.
Tusken Raiders. Yeah, I love the whole they're not just crazy people, but there's this backstory and I don't know, I thought that was cool. But then once it got to Baby Yoda, I was just like, why? Like the whole, when he was jumping from rock to rock, it just looks so cheese. Just ooh. I was like, no.
They went full Phantom Menace there for sure.
Yeah, they went Phantom Menace. And then the whole tie-in with the Mandalorian, I was just like, I thought this was separate, but all right. I mean,
yeah.
I did like, though, that the whole thing had more of an arc to it.
Yeah.
Rather than side quest, which was cool in itself. But I don't know. Overall, I give it a C, I think.
I give it a C, yeah. I had the same thoughts exactly, too. It started out really strong, and then I thought the last episode was really boring. My buddy was saying, he's like, how can so much action, them just shooting at the big robot with the shield, how can so much action be so boring? For 10 minutes, they're just shooting at the shield, and nothing's happening, and they're shooting at the shield, and he's hitting the shield with the darksaber, and nothing's happening. Obviously, it was cool when the Rain Corps came in, but I like the arc at the beginning, definitely the most. That was really solid.
Yeah, I'll give that an A, the beginning, and then the end I'll give whatever. Wait, let's see. I'm trying to remember the last episode, Mandalorian, to picture what he was actually doing, because I think I already forgot. The final chapter, what was he fighting again?
He was rescuing Grogu from Moff Gideon, and that's the episode that Luke Skywalker comes in and just goes beast mode and cuts up all the dark troopers.
In Boba Fett or in Mandalorian?
Mandalorian, yeah. Sorry, the last.
Okay,
episode.
That's why I was like, wait, I don't remember him fighting that in Boba Fett. Okay, I got you.
That would have been weird. Yeah.
Do you know what the name is of those creatures with the tentacles on their head?
Oh,
you know what I'm talking about? They're all in the...
They're that's the sea episode where they're at the sea, Sea World.
Oh, no, I'm talking in Boba Fett, the Book of Boba Fett. They're in the bar that he keeps going to.
Oh,
and they just have the two tentacles or whatever, the two things
on the side of the head. I think
creatures.
that's Twalik or Tweak.
Two tentacles on head, Star Wars. This is like the weirdest trying to figure out.
Do some
Leku.
Maybe I was thinking of something else. Yeah.
So Charlene forever ruined those.
Oh no! What'd she say?
She's like, those look like legs coming off their head.
Ew.
Like it looks like the knee is bent, and it kind of just curves down, and which makes you like it makes it look like a butt at certain angles, and then you're like, well, that means the face is just an upside down crotch.
Yeah, it pretty much. It's so gross. Yeah.
Especially with like the Caucasian lady. I was like, oh my goodness. I wish I knew her name.
Yeah, the one who owns the casino or whatever.
Yeah.
Man, that is ruined for me now too. Like it's hard when anyone points out something bad in Star Wars like that. It's kind of like how you and Charlene pointed out in the sequel movies how Rey always has her mouth open.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, and so like watching that again whenever I did recently, I was like, oh yeah, like that's a lot.
Okay. Here is. So if you look at her legs, it's just like bent, and then she just has like a crotch on her head.
Oh my god, that's so gross. Yeah, when
it's all I can see now.
Man, that's like that definitely ruined. I don't like now when I watch that, I'm just gonna be like, oh, gross.
Maybe her nose is like the Audi belly button or something.
Oh, gross. Oh, you should Photoshop it, like flip it over and like splice it up and everything, and then send it to George Lucas and be like, what is this? What are you doing?
Oh, let me. I could whip up something right now, real quick. We can chat. I'll do a little
mock-up,
a little mock-up. No big deal.
Just something fun for children, yeah. Well, while you're doing that, let me look at here. So we are, we're about 21 minutes in. So we're doing half rats this week because we've been, John was trading in the Jedi arts, and I was, busy just doing stuff that I'm doing. Just being a rat. I was all like last week. John's like, "You a podcast?" I'm like, "No, I'm really busy," and it's just me in like a sewer, just crawling around with no shirt on. Yeah.
You're like that episode of Hey
sprint.
Arnold.
Yeah, Arnold. I forgot. Yeah, it's
like
Hey Arnold.
Sewers.
Yeah, Hey Arnold, but it's much darker because there's a full-grown man running around on all fours, being like, "Yeah."
All right, yeah. I don't know how I'm gonna do this now that I've dove into this picture and I'm kind of scared.
I'm scared too. It's gonna be yeah. But anyways, yeah, half rats. So we're gonna wrap this one up eventually. But it's really good. Just nice Star Wars episode because there's a lot of good Star Wars stuff going on, and a lot
of good Star Wars.
Well, I heard from my buddy that the new Obi-Wan Kenobi series is coming out in May, and I'm really stoked about that. That's like the one I'm like really, because that's nostalgia. People can say what they want about the prequels, but the fact that they're coming back and they're making, doing the redemption thing is like it's really cool.
Is it animated or is it a real like people?
It's live action, yeah. So it's got Ewan McGregor and everything. So,
ooh.
So it's going to be crazy, yeah.
That's going to be tasty. That's going to be tasty.
That's going to be tasty. Hey, we should start using that for if something is like looks appealing. That's going to be tasty. Wow.
That's going to be real tasty.
Yeah. My mouth's watering as I'm thinking about it.
Wow, that's so tasty. I'm trying to draw her like underwear, but
yuck. I love that you're spending just some good quality time just getting something drawn up. I bet everyone who is not listening to the podcast is gonna like, that initial bit, see that and be like, oh wow.
You just got to go to the Discord, and then you will.
And then I'll be able
see
to
the magic. Give her a 6-pack.
Yeah. Did you? Oh, you're dropping that in right now.
I'm still finishing it up. I gotta outline it all a little bit just to make it like cohesive. Otherwise, it'll just look like a big giant mess.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
We're gonna take a little time to do this one. Do it right. I might need to. Oh my gosh, this is gross.
Love the craftsmanship that's gonna be behind this.
This is just like a mini paint as my Photoshop sort of a deal. So
you should bring that back, man. You should bring it back. The paint as Photoshop. I subscribed. It was with my new. I have a new Google account, and I found your paint as my Photoshop channel, and I subscribed. So.
Oh well, you're just a child. An angel child.
What an angel child.
What an angel child you is.
Thank you for that blessing. Yeah. This is I'm excited to see I'm excited but not excited to see what you come up with for this this demonstration. But yeah.
It's not good. It's set your bar pretty low. I'm almost done. And then we could get into an email, or we could save it for the next episode, whatever we want to do.
We could just stack. Next episode can just be the Imales Tamales special. Just go all the way in with the butter dome. It's like one butter episode. Like imagine a fish tank that you melted a bunch of country crock and you put a bunch of butter resistant fish in it, and that's what it's going to be.
Butter resistant fish. Wow.
Yeah, I'm trying to also fill some space so you can do your Van Gogh thing, and I'm so scared. I have the podcast content up, and I feel like when it pops up, it's gonna be
it's gonna rock your world. I'm trying to get rid of all the excess because I want it to be a new picture. So I'm getting rid of all this garbage in the background. And I don't know how to use Photoshop, so it's gonna be lame.
Are you actually using Photoshop?
No, it's paint.net. It's a free. Well, I think it was free. It was either free or like $5.
Oh, because Microsoft Paint is not supported anymore, right? So
it is, but I don't know. This is just I've grown to appreciate layers to an extent.
Yeah, that's fair, and you just got to bring the art back though. I've got, when I moved, I found the Guy Fieri Raichu, or Pikachu shirt, and I still have that.
I mean, it could make a comeback. We just need to grow this a little more, maybe another year or two, and maybe some magic will happen.
Yeah, exactly. We have all of our fun JJ Fresh projects, and I was, I just think it's so cool. We're over 100 episodes and going strong, and we're still making stuff like this that I can't wait to see gets posted. So,
should I wait till next episode to get your reaction? Like we could end it on a cliffhanger, and then
let's do it. So people won't know, and then we'll give them some content. It's like, will I know what Josh's or John's work of art looks like? You'll have to find out next episode.
Thank you for tuning into our regularly scheduled program. Contact Josh and Jonathan at powerpackedpodcast@gmail.com. Support the show at patreon.com/powerpacked. See you next time, you dirty little rat babies.